It took us a while, but we got here. We're in the Korean PvP, because of course we are in this NA bracket. We're spawning on Solaris. In the lower left-hand corner, it is none other than Dragon Kites's Hero. One of my favorite Protosses. His opponent in the upper right-hand corner, one of the all-time greats, it is Creator. I don't know if Creator's on a team right now. I don't know what the... Oh, is he on Mystery Gaming? Oh, I gotta look it up. Gotta look it up because I have bad memory. So usually when I look up a player's name, I look up name SC2. And it usually gives it to me in the first result. But when I look up Creator SC2, it gives me Dustin Browder, David Kim, and a number of other people who created the game. Okay, well, it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so Club Envy still exists as part of the Team Envy group. Okay. I wasn't sure if that still existed. It looks like it does, according to Wikipedia anyways. But happy to see Creator still has a team. Creator is, I mean, he's been playing StarCraft a long time. He's a very emotional player. So that's something that does come up from time to time. When he's playing in like big tournament matches and things. I don't think that's going to affect games like this too much though. Online, weekly cups. Probably not going to be where the emotions come out. But you never know. Maybe in a finals. I think this is just the round of 16, so we still have a lot of bracket to go after this. It's kind of crazy that the round of 16, one of these players is not going to make it through to the round of 8. But it just goes to show you how stacked these brackets are. And how absolutely sick the round of 8 is going to be. Because it will almost certainly be one of these players against Clem. Unless somebody gets a massive upset. It should be Clem against one of these Protosses. Now both players are expanding. We have 2 Nexuses on the way. This is a surprising revelation here in the Korean PvP world. Where I feel like I've seen so many 3-gate robos lately. But not this game. We do have Creator going for a robo off the back of that expansion. And Hero going for a pylon out here in the middle of the map. All right. Okay. What's that pylon going to be for? It looks like it might just be an Adept pylon. It's going to be slow warping, so can't be anything too aggressive with it. Got a robo behind it, but this would be a perfect scenario to just warp in a couple of Adepts. Try to get them into your opponent's base. And the longer that pylon stays alive, the more likely that is to eventually work. And there they go. The Adepts warping in. Hero also looks like he wants to poke the front. I think the idea here is to draw this army down and then get the Adepts in, or draw the army up with the Adepts, which Creator is not going to be fully expecting, and then at the same time hit the front, which does not have a shield battery. So Hero going to be able to pick off some units, some probes coming off the line to help fight against this, but that means 5 probes going down as the Adepts get into the main as well. Now the Immortal is going to kill these Adepts, but that is 10, 11 probes going down, as well as a lot of the army on the front. Now Hero did lose more army there, as 1 Stalker and 2 Sentries went down to 2, 2, and 2. But losing those probes puts Creator in just an abysmal position. He's way down on workers, 14 workers down. He's trying to double build probes, but more importantly, Creator just immediately went for a Warp Prism. He knows that he just won the army fight, and he has this Immortal. And he's going to try to walk across the map and get some damage done. Now Hero, he's got a shield battery. He doesn't have a ton of units, but he will have an Immortal out very, very shortly. In the meantime, he's got to hold on without it. Oh, this Sentry coming from the wrong side. It is going to take some damage. Hero losing a Stalker there, losing a Sentry. The Immortal coming down the ramp. Oh, the shield battery getting hit, though. Probes are getting pulled for Hero. He got all that probe damage, but now it's time for Creator to get some counter damage done. However, he's a little bit afraid of the wraparound from the probe, so he's going to pull back. Kills a few at the same time on the other side of the map. Oh, man, these Adepts getting in again. Hero's like, I can just defend with my probes, and he is targeting down probes on the other side of the map, getting 7, 8 kills. No, Creator pulls his units away. Hero is up 37 to 19 workers. He has a second Immortal out. He's got a new shield battery nearly complete here. If that shield battery finishes, I think Creator is dead. There's still an Adept in the main. Looks like it'll finally go down. Maybe. Can it get down to the low ground? Oh my god. Oh, this is so insanely annoying. Gets another kill at the same time. This Prism with the Immortal and a couple other units in it gets pushed away. Not really getting any damage here. It is now 22 to 41 probes. Hero is so solidly mining. And he's going to have a massive income lead. And with that, he should just be able to build more stuff. This is very straightforward. Oh, and he's double dropping with the Immortals. Kills a pylon. This Immortal is actually kind of in some danger here, but it looks like Hero's not going to go for it. Instead, tries to kill the pylon. Doesn't quite get it. 4 hit points left. So that is good for Creator. One less thing he lost, but that's a small consolation prize. His gateways are depowered. He's got to put down a new pylon up there. Hero just finding more and more damage. The trades have been slightly better for Hero, and he has mined so much more. I mean, these numbers don't lie. They tell the whole story. That's why I like this graph. The numbers a little hard to tell what's going on. This graph, though, super clear. A bunch of probes died, and then some of Hero's probes died, but not enough to even this out. The army supply is now in favor of Hero. Immortal diving a little deep there, but Hero just trying to pick off some units. Creator's going to go for this attack. He's at 32 probes. I think he just has to be completely all in here. Hero, he's got glaives on the way. This is a really interesting choice. It's a very fast upgrade, and I mean, I think this is a really good call. He knows Creator pretty much just has to attack right now. Here comes Creator. Glaives is not quite done yet, but Hero's going to turn on the overcharged shield battery to buy some time, and now he feels like he can push out a little bit. He's got 4 Immortals here to the 3 of Creator. Hero just has more of everything, and I think that is just going to be that, as he is going to kill every single unit in Creator's army. And GG gets called. Hero takes game number 1. Really, it all goes back to that first attack, hitting the front, but getting 11 probe kills at that stage of the game. It put Creator in this do or die situation where Creator had to go across the map and he had to get comparable damage. He just wasn't quite able to do it. He killed a few workers, but then even as he was killing Hero's workers, Hero had 2 more Adepts getting in, getting even more damage done. Every time Creator tried to do something, Hero just did more. Now, game 2 is going to be on... not this map. I was wondering what they were discussing. It seems like it was the wrong map, so... Oh, no, it is this map. I don't know. Hecate. Hecate is the map. Map number 2. It's an exciting PvP. These guys are both very good. If you guys are enjoying this, consider following the Twitch channel, subscribing to the YouTube. I'm pointing down, probably nowhere near the buttons, but, you know, it's usually the buttons are down, right? They're down bad. Honestly relatable. Spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Hecate, we have our blue Protoss for Dragon Kitesy Gaming. It's Hero. And of course, his opponent in the upper right in the red for Club NV, it's Creator. So I recently got approached about a HelloFresh sponsorship that I'm really considering doing. But I need to turn the stream on occasionally other than just casting EPT Cups and KSL in order to do that. But my thought was, if I can do a HelloFresh sponsorship and get a little bit of traction with it, just get a handful of people signed up, I might even do a cooking stream where I cook one of the HelloFresh meals. I actually use HelloFresh. So I like to, if I'm going to take sponsorships, I would like to take ones that are things that I use or like things that I believe in, you know? But my thought was, if I could make any amount of money from a HelloFresh sponsorship, I could put that into a tournament. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. And I don't know, maybe HelloFresh might not be the best thing, because usually that requires people to like make important life decisions, like spending a bunch of money on food. I think it's a good product. I actually really genuinely like HelloFresh. I use it every week, so it's something that I find really helpful. So I again like to take sponsorships for things that I believe in. Those are few and far between. Most of the sponsorships that are offered are for like really crappy mobile games. Occasionally there's like a decent mobile game and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll shill for a mobile game that like people actually kind of enjoy. There was, back when I was full-time streaming, I did like a Raid Shadow Legends 1. That game was honestly kind of fun. I didn't really mind doing a sponsorship for it. It's a meme, but I know people who genuinely play that game, so it doesn't bother me too much. But there was one for like the Star Trek game, whatever the Star Trek mobile game was. And man, that game just sucked. I played it before I took the sponsorship. I downloaded it and I played the like 45 minutes that was needed for people to get the sponsorship point. And that, it was just not fun. It was just not good. It was so, I was like, oh, I'm not shilling for this. I can't in good conscience. I'm just really, at the end of the day, I'm not that good of a liar. I can be if I need to be. But like, I really don't like lying to people. So I end up being not that good of a liar, which is not good for trying to sell things that you don't believe in. Anyways, if I was going to do a HelloFresh sponsorship or any sponsorship, I would be using at least the vast majority of that money to put on a tournament. So I'm kind of thinking about it, but I want to stream sometime this week and like prove to myself that I can still do a handful of those kinds of streams where I'm just playing games, and maybe I could do a few more of those and try to get people to buy some HelloFresh. I'll keep you guys posted. I like to put on tournaments and then talk about the games, and then talk about other things while the games are happening. Speaking of which, so Creator opens up with a Stargate. He's got a couple of oracles sneaking around. Gets a few probes to start with. See if he can get more damage. There's a fourth one. So far, they're not getting too much done. Going into a Phoenix now. That's an interesting choice. Hero trying to get some damage done with these Adepts, but it's really not working for him. This one might be able to finish this Shade, but it's very close to death, and Creator's going to go ahead and kill it. He does have the Twilight Council follow-up, but for Hero, it's actually going to be an Immortal, which is an interesting choice against somebody who's just been going air. Second Immortal here for Hero. I wonder if he's worried about a big attack. Creator is starting to warp in some Stalkers, and he has Blink on the way, so possibility. Ooh, he's not going to be able to get a block off on that ramp, but the Stalkers are right there. The Adepts are, well, they got to be careful against this Oracle. Another probe. Close to getting killed. Phoenix doing its best to keep these adepts alive. It's not really working. This one will be able to escape for now. There's little bits of back and forth here so far. Much better trades for Creator. It's a good opening with his oracles. Getting some damage done, taking a quicker third. But with a third immortal on the way, I can only imagine Hero's about to go attack. This oracle comes back in, gets 4 cheeky kills before the sentries can tickle it to death, and then leaves. But Hero is leaving. He is heading out. Creator is going to have to be on the defense. He's got Blink about to finish here. His third base is on the way. It doesn't have a shield battery just yet, but it's almost done. I think Creator's in a good spot to defend this. He has that Phoenix as well. Could lift up one of these Immortals and be annoying. But Hero's got a lot of force field, so he's going to be able to segment his army a bit. He's just going to dive forward onto the shield battery. Probe's getting pulled, but they can't get through the force fields. The Stalkers can blink back. Oracle's coming in to help, but they're just going to draw some of the Stalker fire. There's the lift up from the Phoenix. Hero trying to bust through. Creator, though, buying a lot of time. Those force fields come down. The sentries are all dead and gone. The blink forward from Creator. He's going to kill that Prism. He's going to get on top of these Immortals. One goes down. The second one is getting targeted. Down it goes. Hero is losing absolutely everything as that third Immortal drops and dies. And Creator can chase these Stalkers back. He has Blink. He can catch them. And he is going to do exactly that. Hero going to try to trade as well as he can on the retreat. And he's going to recall these Stalkers. And he's going to lose 1, 2 more. One Stalker got recalled. I think Hero's just dead. Creator has a third base. It is up and running. He's ahead in workers. He has Blink Stalkers. +1 is started up here for Creator. And I think Creator just needs to warp in a bunch of Blink Stalkers and go poke across the map. Hero really has no follow-up here. His Twilight Council just went down. He might go for like Glaives again or something. Maybe just straight to charge. Because I think if he goes for Blink, there's no shot Creator lets him get there, right? Creator should just be ahead by pretty much every single metric. Adept's trying to get in, get some damage done. 3 probes will go down. Oh, a couple more. Okay, 5 probes to get Adept into the natural and to the third. So Hero, he's fighting back a little bit. That income is going to be in Creator's favor by and large. Obviously, there was a big probe pull, but even that was just a temporary little dip there into Hero having the lead. And I feel like Creator's in such a fantastic spot. There is that Glaives on the way for Hero. Glaives is such an interesting choice, but it's something I see Hero do a lot when he's behind. Creator has found the third base, and he is pushing towards it. He is going to force Hero down this ramp with his 3 Immortals. Oh, it's a lot more Stalkers showing up. Where's the rest of the army? Is there a rest of the army here for Hero? Uh-oh. One of the Immortals goes down. A second one getting lifted. A third one going down. And that is, I mean, that's just game right there. Hero loses everything he has. And it looks like Creator is going to take us to a game 3. As Hero falls down to 8 army supply. He's just got nothing left. His third is getting killed. GG. Creator ties the series up. I tried to time that with the GG, but Hero like delayed his GG a little bit. It's one of those things, man. You got to know the GG timings. Usually the players are right on it. But good game from Creator. Great defense from that big 2-base all-in from Hero. Hero just had no follow-up behind that. Creator already had a third base finishing up as that attack hit. Oracles didn't end up being too helpful in that fight, but the Phoenix was. Lifting up one of those Immortals is huge. Again, this is what I've been talking about a lot in PvP today, is the importance of the Immortal in an army like that. Yes, they do a ton of damage. They're really strong. They're really key parts of the army. But that also means when they die, there's a huge void in the army, right? If your army is 3 Immortals and some stuff, one of those Immortals getting lifted is a huge portion of your army all of a sudden just gone for the next few seconds. And then the other one gets focused down, and then the third one gets focused down, and then suddenly you have nothing. Your army consists of the other stuff against Blink Stalkers. And that's never a position you really want to be in. Creator showing us exactly how to handle an Immortal-based army with Blink Stalkers. And we're going to hop into game number 3 here. We're on Oceanborn. And in the lower right-hand corner, it is our aggressive Protoss for Dragon Kitesy Gaming, Hero. Dropping a low ground pylon. Oh, he's beautiful. His opponent in the upper left, it is Club NV's Creator. Keeping us tied up here, keeping it fresh. Again, the winner of this will almost certainly be facing Clem if the bracket continues on as we expect it to. But I love this from Hero. So Hero is going for the Max Pax low ground gate. And this is not something I see from other Protosses very often. Max Pax will do this every single game. And he will make it work like 90% of the time. It's really hard to break him. Max Pax, that is, when he does this. So I imagine Hero has practiced this as well. Hero is one of the other very few people in the world who I think can actually get away with this. But Creator with the probe here, he's going to see this, and he's going to try to block this Nexus. Now, we'll keep an eye on how hard Creator tries to block this Nexus, because if he just leaves and lets Hero take it, then Creator wants to get aggressive, and he wants Hero to spend his money on this Nexus. But if Creator keeps blocking it like this, Creator might just want to take his own Nexus, and he just wants to delay Hero so that the Nexuses are similarly timed. And that seems to be what Creator wants to do. So I imagine we will see a low ground third pylon here for Creator and a what I would call a regularly timed PvP Nexus, which is going to be after the first 2 units. And after that third pylon goes down on the low ground. And in the meantime, he just wants to delay Hero's Nexus. Ooh, delaying that Stargate too. That's cute. I love little moves like that. The probe is very low. And Hero is going to actually be able to get that Nexus down as the probe is just outside of the radius. But that means that Creator shouldn't really be that far behind, right? He's going to pop out these 2 Stalkers. And he should just be able to take his Nexus and be in a very normal macro game. Third gateway here for Creator, so no tech just yet, and actually no Nexus yet. I was talking all about how he's going to take this quick Nexus. And that's exactly what Creator's not going to do. In fact, he's pushing across the map. The shield battery isn't done yet for Hero. This all of a sudden got kind of weird. I don't think Hero spotted this proxy. Oh, he did spot this proxy. So he sees the pylon there. Now Hero knows exactly what he needs to be doing. He's going to drop down a second shield battery. He's got the Stargate on the way. Zella is moving out to see what's going on. He's going to see this gateway. The 4 Stalkers should be able to take care of it. Oh, Hero, be careful, bud. Prismatic alignment's going to be pretty good. Doesn't quite finish off that Stalker, though. Targets down the low one, but he is going to lose this Void Ray. No, he's not. Oh, my God. Hero is actually so goated. How did he know that math? How did he know he could do that? That last Stalker goes down to the other Stalker. Gateway gets canceled. Pylon gets killed. And Hero spots the backup Pylon and the backup Stargate that Creator's trying to go for. This Creator's warping in some Stalkers, but a second Void Ray is here. Oh, the one Void Ray getting low. But the second Void Ray will keep it alive. And my God, Hero. Absolutely handling Creator's attempted aggression. Beautifully done. Spots the proxy. Now, there is a Nexus started for Creator. He has given up on this aggression. This aggression will not stand, man. But Hero, he's in a beautiful spot now. Yes, these 3 Void Rays aren't going to be super helpful later in the game, but for right now, they are controlling this game. And the 2 Adepts are going to get spotted by Hero, so he should be able to get... There it is, the pylon in the wall. He's got an Oracle on the way out. Could warp in some units back at home to deal with these Adepts. And he's just going to poke on the other side of the map, but the shield battery isn't done yet. Uh-oh. Creator, he's not ready for this. The 3 Void Rays are here. Prismatic alignment on the shield battery. Down it goes. One of the Void Rays is going to die. Actually, it doesn't even go down. It stays alive with 2 hit points. As Creator taps out, Hero gets the 2-1 victory over Creator. Holds on with the low ground. Hero's been learning from Max Packs, man. He's been learning. GG.